welcome into this time. We're going to do it to your health because we are going to talk about the Heart of Alabama, the food bank. And as much negative as we all hear about everything that is wrong, we want to talk about something that is right and something that is good. And the great idea of when you see a need, fill it. And Jamie Brown, you are just the director of the public relations and the heart and the. I love you. You're just the heart of the food bank.
Oh.
And we're going to talk today really about what is the Heart of Alabama Food Bank. What are we talking about? What do they do? Why do they exist? So get familiar with this because I think you're going to find a way that you sense that you want to do something. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Oh my goodness. So the Heart of Alabama Food Bank actually serves 35 of the 67 counties across the state, which a lot of people don't realize that. And all of that is handled through our warehouse here in Montgomery.
Wow.
But we are able to do that through 4 different affiliate food banks across the state. Now, our food bank actually distributes to 12 counties directly.
Okay.
And so through our service footprint, I mean, we're addressing food insecurity for about 256,000 people. And
256,000
people.
And this includes children, doesn't it?
It's children, it's adults, it's senior citizens, it's everybody. And so the staggering piece of that is 1 in 6 Alabamians and 1 in 4 kids are considered food insecure, which means they don't have, quality access to quality, nutritious food for everybody in their household. So what we're doing is we're trying to lessen the line for those families. We are trying to provide equitable distribution to those counties and those individuals that we serve, but we're also serving as a safety net for Alabamians across the state.
How do you acquire your food?
That's a great question,
Okay.
Virginia. So we actually acquire food through a lot of our grocery store partners, Walmart, Publix, Aldi, even some of our Dollar Generals. We partner with some of those to get food to some of our agency partners, and but we have to purchase food as well.
So where do you get the funds to purchase the food?
Well, that's another great question. We do rely on a lot of corporate partnerships, individuals. We do have grants. But the big thing, and a lot of times people don't realize this, is that we can take $1 and turn that into 5 meals. So you think just here in Montgomery County, for example, the average food cost is about $4.17. So that same amount, what you would pay at the store is going to be about $21.
Right.
So, but we're able to really stretch those dollars. And so we do rely on those monetary donations to allow us to really stretch our funds further because we have such tremendous purchasing power to be able to purchase that food.
Let me ask you a question. Is the need growing or diminishing? What are you seeing?
It is growing. Last year we distributed, I think it was over 29 billion pounds of food, which is about 24 million meals, and we're on target for this year to probably exceed over 30 billion pounds of food. So the need is great. In Virginia, a lot of times, especially senior citizens, they're being faced with, do I buy life-saving medication or do I buy food?
Right.
And so that's a difficult spot to be in. And so that's going back to being a safety net for families and individuals. And we can't do it without our community. And we also can't do it without our amazing agency partners. Just in our 12 county service area, we have over 200 agency partners and food pantries that are doing the work for us right there in their community.
So if I am one of those senior centers and I have, real medical needs and I'm really struggling for food, or if I'm a single mother and I'm struggling to feed a couple of children, how do I access what you have to give me?
So on our website, www.hafb.org, and we'll get that on the screen.
Okay.
There's a food finder, but you could give us a call and we'll be able to direct you. But one of the most important things I want folks to know is that we are treating every individual who seeks out assistance with dignity. Nobody.
With dignity.
Yes.
That's so important.
Yeah, it is. And, no one should ever feel any sort of way about having to ask for food. And, sometimes it could just be a situation that we find ourselves in that's impacting our budget. True story. One of our agency partners shared an elderly couple, 84 and 80 years old, worked their entire life.
Right.
Never asked for help.
Right.
But his medication went from $750 a month to over $1,200.
I believe it.
And they were like, we don't know what to do.
Yep.
And that's where we come in through our agency partners.
Okay. One quick thing. You're having a big food
Yes.
and fundraiser out at Renfro's.
Yes, we
on
do.
next Friday,
On Friday, June the 6th.
June the 6th.
From 5 a.m. till
Okay.
6:30 p.m. We're partnering with WSFA.
Yeah, okay.
So bring your food, bring your donations. We'll get you set up.
And that's our station, so help them out. And thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for being the kind of people who do help. And we'll be right back.